Hi, today I'm making something that it's not going to, most likely, it will not be the same that it was back in the late 60s. A delicious, wonderful dessert came out called Whip and Chill. I used to love to make it. I remember it was made by Jello, and unfortunately I can't find a picture, but I photoshopped a picture of it, so I'll show it to you later exactly what it looks like. I know you younger people never heard of Whip and Chill, but it's like a mousse type dessert. And somebody gave me this recipe. We can make it from scratch. You start off with instant pudding mix, and you mix it together. Okay. I used to like chocolate Whip and Chill. It was really a shame, for some strange reason, Jello stopped making it. We don't know what the reason is. Maybe somebody out there might have answers. We don't know. And I haven't seen it in years, but I always remember the taste, and it was so wonderful. Oh. It came in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and I believe lemon. It's a shame they didn't keep it on the market because we could have butter pecan, we could have coffee with it, we could have, God knows how many flavors we could have had with this. We're going to mix this up. I'm going to let it set for about a minute, and I'm going to mix in the Cool Whip. Somebody told me how to make it, so hopefully it's not going to be the same, but it'll be similar. Okay, let's sit and wait for a few minutes. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take several scoops of Cool Whip, and I'm going to put it into the chocolate pudding pie filling, or whatever you call it. And what I want to do now is I'm going to whip this up. And supposedly this will become Whip and Chill. This is what a friend of mine told me how you make it. Come on, get off there, you little devil. I'm going to whip it up together. And what I have to do next is stick it in the refrigerator, and it has to chill for at least an hour. Get all these lumpy bumpies out. But unfortunately, sometimes it's almost impossible to copy the same thing that was made so many years ago, because everybody, they had their own secret recipe. But you try to get as close as you can. And I swear, I don't know why they stopped making it. It was so yummy. Every kid loved it. Okay. Get all this stuff whipped up. This is why it's called Whip and Chill, because you got to whip it. It looks very similar. And I remember we used to put in 1 cup of water, 1 cup of milk when we made it. And I was even able to make it when I was about 10 years old. It was my favorite dessert. And sadly, they stopped making it. You know, they still make junket, and it's similar to junket, but it's not quite the same. Alright, this looks very similar to what it was made back in the 60s. So what we have to do now is get rid of the rest of the lumpy bumpies. And what I want to do is put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for about a good hour. It's got to be chilled. That's why we call it Whip and Chill. Okay, and I'm going to put it into the custard cups. So you can see it looks very similar, those who were around in the 60s, that is. Okay. A fun dessert that we used to have all the time, and sadly just went out. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to refrigerate this for about an hour or so, and we'll be back, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's completely whipped and chilled. And I will show you a picture of it. I have to photo shoot it, and it'll go under the link. And here we have Whip and Chill. Now, you got to keep in mind, it's almost identical. Yeah, it's just about the same things what we had back in the 60s. It's so good. It's so mousse-like. Oh, they made it like in 1967, and it went through 1968, and one day they just stopped making it, sadly. And it was one of my favorite wonderful desserts. It came in, they got it chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and lemon. And it was one of the best desserts that they made, gelatin, and sadly it just stopped. So who knows what reason it is. But here it is, homemade Whip and Chill from Debbie White's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day, and I will send you a picture of it on my link. Have a great day.